So for this look, I just wanted to do an everyday glam tutorial. So I'm starting out with my brows and I'm using the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Chocolate. So I'm just going to be outlining the bottom part of my brow and then the top part as well. And I like to just go back and forth between the dip brow and the brow wiz, just because the dip brow kind of clings more to the spots that have hair. So then I take the brow wiz just on the parts that are more sparse. Now just to sharpen up my brows, I'm going to be outlining the bottom and top of my eyebrow just so it looks a lot more clean and sharp. So now I'm just going to take another more fluffy brush just to blend out all the concealer that I had applied. And now just to set all my brow hairs in place, I'm going to take a clear brow gel, and this one is by Wet n Wild. And now since I'm not going to be doing any eyeshadow, I'm going to take my concealer, which is the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer in the shade Light, and I'm just going to apply that all over my lids and then set that in with some Airspun powder. So now I'm just going to sweep all that powder away and then go in with my eyeliner, which is the Stila Felt Tip Eyeliner, and I'm going to start out by lining my lids first. Now I'm just going to be drawing where I want the wing to be and then connecting that to the line that I had made on my lid. And now for the wing, I'm going to be taking my NYC liquid eyeliner just to sharpen up the wing, because the felt tip liner, I mostly use that just because it's easier to work with. And then at the end I take this eyeliner, since the brush is more precise, I just use it to sharpen up the wing. So now for lashes, I'm going to be using my Huda Beauty lashes in the style Samantha, and I'm just going to be putting those on after I've already applied mascara, and then I just like to make sure that my natural lashes are pressed against these so you can't see them. So to prime my face, I'm going to be using my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, and I'm just applying that all over my face. And then once I have that, I'm going to be taking my foundation, the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shades Snow and Vanilla. I just mix those two together, and just to apply this, I apply it all over my face with a stippling brush. And I'm not really blending it out yet, I just like to apply it evenly throughout my face, and then afterwards I take my beauty blender just to blend it all in. And you just want to make sure that you always bring your foundation down your jawline and onto your neck, just so it blends evenly with your skin tone in case it doesn't match perfectly, and so you don't have a bad foundation line on your jaw. And now I'm just taking my beauty blender to blend all that foundation in, and then on my forehead I'm really careful around my eyebrows because I don't want to mess them up by getting foundation on them, since I did outline them with all the concealer. And now to conceal, I'm going to take my Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer in the shade Light. I'm just going to be applying this to my under eyes, to my chin, forehead, and my nose. And then I'm just going to be taking my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer a little bit on top of that just to lighten it up. And I'm just going to be blending that out with my Beauty Blender. And to bake, I'm going to be using my Airspun translucent powder, and I'm just going to be applying that to my under eyes, my chin, and my forehead. Now to contour my face, I'm going to be using my Anastasia Powder Contour Kit with the bottom middle shade. And first I'm going to go in with a dense brush just to get the line sharp where I want it. And then I'm going to be going in with a fluffier brush just to blend out so there's no harsh lines on the top. So now I'm just going to be sweeping away all the excess powder from baking and then finish up with my contouring. Now I'm just going to be repeating the same steps to the other side. Now I'm just going to be taking the same contour shade on my forehead. Now to clean up my contour, I'm going to be going under it with some translucent powder on my Beauty Blender and letting that sit for a little bit. And now to highlight, I'm going to be taking my Becca Cosmetics and Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop, and I'm going to be spritzing my brush with some Fix Plus just because I forgot to apply the highlight before I baked, which I usually like to do because I feel like the highlighter actually sticks to my concealer better without powder. It doesn't really work when I just put it on top of the powder, so I had to do this. But since it doesn't really blend out wet, I'm just going to take this fan brush, which is dry, and I'm going to try to blend that out a bit. So now that my powder has been sitting underneath the contour, I'm going to sweep that away, and then after I did this I realized I wanted my contour a bit darker, so I'm just going to go in and darken that up a tiny bit. So now moving on to blush, I'm going to be using my Milani and Luminoso blush, and I'm just going to be putting this on my cheeks. So now I'm just going to be putting mascara on my lower lashes, and for this I'm going to be using my Roller Lash Mascara. Now moving on to lips, I'm going to be taking my Anastasia liquid lipstick in the shade Stripped, and I'm going to be applying that to the outer portion of my lips, and then I'm going to be taking a lighter color in the middle, so I'm not really putting it all over, just on the outer portion. So now I'm going to be taking the Anastasia liquid lipstick in the shade Milkshake, and I'm going to be applying that to the center of my lips and then blending that out with the lip brush. And this right now is my favorite nude lip combo. I absolutely love this lip color. Now to finish up the look, I'm going to be taking Champagne Pop and highlighting my nose and Cupid's bow, but I probably won't be using this shade to highlight my nose again. I just feel like it was a bit too orange. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is my everyday glam that I go for when I'm not trying to do something complex with my makeup. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.